We're back with Coach June Jones.
So when did you start the June Jones Foundation?
I started that about 4 years ago, I guess. And that has been probably one of the more, I really have taken a lot of feelings for giving that to that foundation. We have about 4 fundraisers that we do, and we raise a lot of money for underprivileged, not underprivileged, but for kids. Hugs is one of our fundraisers, Ronald McDonald House, Friends of White Charities, and seeing when we're raising money and giving it to those foundations is pretty powerful, and really has kind of changed me over the last 3 or 4 years. I used to do a lot of those things, but I never focused in, we did the events, and I was helping them, but now we're putting them on. And we have a big event August 20th, warriorquarterbacks.com. You can go on there. I'm bringing back about 16 quarterbacks, the 6 or 7 that have played for me, and then some from 40 years ago, from Hawaii and Connecting, the future and the past. We're going to raise money, and it's been really, really fun to see people jump on board. And people in Hawaii are so amazing to me. They give in so many different ways, and it's been really, really an emotional thing kind of for me the last 4 or 5 years with the foundation.
Going into the office at 4:30, coming home at 9:30 at night. When do you have the time, and why do you do it?
Well, you do it because I'm hard-headed, like you said. No, I don't know. I love what I do, and I love the kids, and I realize that I've made some mistakes in my personal life because of that commitment to do it. My whole life, the team, the other coaches, the players have all been my family. So it doesn't matter what I was doing. I mean, that's the things I remember, and I tell my players all the time. You like the Arizona State game. We beat Arizona State last year. I mean, I've already forgotten most of the game. I mean, I remember a couple plays, but I'll never forget. Seeing Colt Brennan after the game. I'll never forget watching, Devon and Ikaika and Leonard Peters. I mean, I'll remember those people, and that's why you do what you do. And those kids become, like family for you. And even though I feel, like I said, I made some errors in my personal life and still do. I'm just like everybody else. You try to, live right and try to be right, but you're going to make mistakes. And I have had some sacrifices in that area that you wish you wouldn't have to go through, but you pray about them and correct the things wrong and move on.
Can you remember a time where you knew that the June Jones Foundation or this other giving back or nonprofit activity made a big impact?
Oh yes, I can. I mean, our first event was a 5K run at Les Murakami Stadium, and run and walk, and to see the look on the people at Hugs when we gave them the check, I mean, that was worth it all. I mean, and Hugs does just so many great things for families. In fact, it was one of the first places I was riding my motorcycle one day in Kaimaki, and I just happened to see somebody. I stopped and just walked into this house, and it was where they do their work for kids that are terminally ill, and I just knew that what a great service they were doing for the families. Basically, it's so traumatic when a child goes through chemotherapy or major medical treatment like that. The impact it has on the family and the parents, and what their vision was to just be able to help the parents after 4 months of this treatment go out for dinner at night, and they would watch the kids, and they knew what to do because of all the things. I said, wow. I said, that really touched me. And so that first event, when I saw the look in Donna's eyes, that was pretty powerful to me.
Thanks for joining us today on Greater Good Radio. For more information or a transcript of today's show, please visit us online at greatergoodradio.com. This is your host, Evan Leong and Carrie Leong, saying please join us next time for another episode of Greater Good Radio, Hawaii.